Hello there everyone, I am Pepino, back playing more Dwarf Fortress, and we just have had Asin begin a mysterious construction with the mood that we saw him go into last episode, and we have also had our silk production actually start to be seen as we have gathered up. We've had two guys gather up webs and take them and weave them into silk, so that is all good. And we're going to have plenty, almost an endless supply, in fact, of cave spider silk cloth, which is going to be just perfect. Now, we've deactivated the squad so that this guy, as soon as he finishes up his current drill, will be free to go and do other things. But I'm kind of interested to see if we pull this lever, if the dwarves that go to gather the silk, actually no, we can't do that, because I think then they'll see the cave spider and get scared. I think that's the problem with that. I was wondering if you would just shoot it at the dwarves that go and gather the silk, but either way, we'll stick to the way we were doing it, where we have someone as bait. We'll just let them gather up all of this silk here. You see them taking it to the loom downstairs too. So we've got silk production basically like never before. We are about to have another artifact. I don't know what it's going to be, probably something pretty worthless. Usually that's what happens. But hey, maybe this time it'll be different. Maybe it won't be an earring or a mug or something like that. Now, who is getting webbed? Or is it just these guys gathering the webs, I'm guessing? It's gotta be. Shouldn't be anyone else webbed anywhere. Let's see. Anything interesting going on? We've got two forgotten beasts down in the caverns. Other than that, though, not a whole lot. The plump helmet men still hanging in there. I put two lambs in their cage with them as little friends for them to hang out with. I figured they would enjoy that. So, there we go. And oh hey, look at that! Another earring was created. Perfect. So, oh well, we've got another artifact that is a earring. Look at our last few artifacts. A cup, two earrings. We did have a skirt. There was a coffer, an amulet. The table was good. I think we put that in our dining room at one point or another, but maybe not. This one's pretty valuable, though. Let's take a look at what it says. Okay, well, there's an image of our new queen's ascension in the year 11 on the earrings, so that's actually pretty cool. At least if it is a useless item, it should at least have something cool engraved on it, and that one does. So that's fine. Let's see. We'll watch this guy as he goes and grabs even more silk. Look at that. Look at how beautiful that is. Silk is actually normally fairly dangerous to get because of the whole cave spider thingy. You have to usually wander down into the caverns for it, and that leads to many dwarves getting killed a lot of times. But now, we don't have to worry about that, and that's very reassuring for our silk weavers, I'm sure. Okay, so we are rolling on now into early autumn. Our captain of our bait squad, the original guy that we chose to be spider bait, is out of jail now, I guess. So we can train him or assign him to take his first stand as bait. The other guy I took out of the squad just so he can go and work about other things. We only really need one bait guy at one time anyway, but we are producing just a ton of silk. If you look at how much cloth we have already at each of these looms, there is a lot of it. So I'm going to start making some clothes and other exports out of silk, just because that seems like a good thing to do. So this little guy right here, this giant cave spider, is going to be an absolute gold mine for us. Let's see, what else do we have going on? We've convicted a few more guys of crimes. We're gonna have to see if any of these guys who are throwing tantrums commit any more crimes, because hopefully we will get all of them in jail. Oops, what happened? We got an announcement. Here we go. The outpost liaison and caravan have arrived, so we will prepare for that. Let's sort by value here. Let's get our goblets. Here we go. And besides our goblets, let's look for some silk. Let's just see how valuable this silk cloth is. This giant cave spider silk cloth. There we go. So we will trade some of that. Now we have more dwarves throwing tantrums still, which isn't good. That's Tyrist. I don't know if he's out of jail. Looking around, it looks like he might be, because I don't see any dwarves throwing tantrums in jail. We got Nil in jail, Tosid's in jail, Monum's still in jail, Stinthad's in jail, Cadol is in jail, and that is it so far. So, hopefully they will learn their lesson, calm the heck down, and we can get these tantrums and other violent acts under control. As we take a look here, as the cave spider is creating even more silk for us right before our very eyes. We'll basically get this whole floor filled up before we raise the bridge at all. So that's good. Catton has been found dead, apparently. Well, honestly, that might be for the best. Catton was causing lots of problems around the fortress with throwing tantrums and attacking people and breaking things and things like that. Just not things that we can have. Tyrist is throwing a tantrum now. Hopefully they get that under control. Let's move this guy, station him over here, so that we get the cave spider to spray webs in all directions. But yeah, there's just tons of webs and silk already down there. So that's all good. Let's see, do we have this? Oh, we haven't requested our broker come to the depot. That would be a problem. So we'll get our broker to come to the depot. Hopefully we will meet with the outpost liaison soon, and we can hear about the goings-on in the world and things like that. The merchants are unloading their goods now, so that's good. And let's watch here as the cave spider will hopefully spray even more. Apparently they are getting webbed as they try to collect these webs now. That is the drawback of having the bridge down. That, as well as the fact that your dwarves will stop collecting the webs when the cave spider sprays at them, because they'll get scared and run away. But beyond that, it's not too bad. Let's see. Broker is not coming to the depot yet, so we will wait around for that to happen, I guess. Okay, so here is Bemble, who is finally heading over to the depot. So we are following him, and we will get to trading with the dwarves in just a second. We pulled the lever here, so the bridge is up. This cave spider was interrupting all of the dwarves trying to bring the silk to the depot. But it looks like they managed to get some of it there, and it is worth quite a bit, even for just the cloth, if we look at that. That's pretty darn valuable, considering we get it pretty much limitless now. So that, boys and girls, is why you want to build a cave spider silk farm. Things like this. So, with our silk, what should we buy? We should probably buy a bunch of fruit. Seems like a good choice. There we go. And beyond the fruit, how about we get some fish? Here we are, bunch of fish. And let's do a search for seeds. Get all of this. We will search for spawn to get this plum helmet spawn and dimple cup spawn. There we go. We'll need to throw in a goblet, I'm sure. A couple of them probably. Do that. Then we will search for, let's see, ale. Actually, let's search for dwarven. That'll get us all of our alcohol. There we go. Alright, and that should be good. Let's go back now, and we will see. We'll give them a really good deal, just because they're dwarves. Let's see if they brought any. What else do we even need? Not a whole lot, I guess. We could grab some of this glass. And we could grab some leather, if they have any leather, I suppose. And other than that, we shouldn't need anything at all, because we have unlimited cloth now, and we have pretty much a ton of everything else useful that I can think of. But we could always use more leather for artifacts and things like that to make sure we don't run out. But they don't seem to have any. If I do a search, nope, no leather bins, it would look like. So suppose that is that. Let's just, I guess, make this trade. Oops. We searched for tea instead. Now we can make the trade. There we go. And that is that. We have traded with the dwarves, and I guess, what else are we gonna do? We'll keep up our silk production. We will try and get some clothing made out of all of that silk. We will keep jailing wrongdoers and criminals and things like that. But other than that, we are pretty much just going to coast on through the winter into next year. Okay, so late autumn has come, and with that, all the water has frozen. Now, that is a bit of a problem because the dwarves that are in prison require water to be given to them, because that's just what they need. So, with no source of water right now, they are currently in a lot of danger of potentially dying of thirst over the winter. So that means, ready or not, we are going to have to reopen the caverns. And down in the caverns here, there are some forgotten beasts. So we are digging our way down to the lowest cavern where there's water, but look at all of the kills this forgotten beast has gotten since it's been down here. All of the little letters that you see there are different dead animals or creatures down in this cavern, thanks to this forgotten beast here. And the thing about it is all scarred up. If we take a look at this is an insane amount of details, but I read it, and all of these are just little scars. So that is that. And if we look at the other forgotten beast, this one right here, it is rotten. So I don't know if that means it's dying from something down there in the caverns, but if it was, that would be nice, because let's take a look here. If we zoom to this one, this is the forgotten beast that is in the cavern layer that we are going to penetrate, right down here. So hopefully it is dying. That would be nice, but I don't think we'll be that lucky. Either way, we need to break through into this thing. Oh, it's creating miasma everywhere it goes. I hope it's not like infecting the water supply. That could definitely be a thing. We don't want our dwarves catching this disease, basically. It's fine if the animals catch it like last time. That's what happened last time, and we were able to deal with it. It's not ideal, but we can handle it. If our dwarves catch the disease, then we're going to be in a lot of trouble. But either way, you can see there's this little area designated to be mined out here. We have found a staircase. It's going to take us straight down to the bottom cavern layer whenever they get that mined out. So that is going to be that, and hopefully our military will be ready to take on the Forgotten Beast and whatever else is down there. Because if not, we are going to have pretty much all of our prisoners probably die of thirst over the winter. And that's not going to be good.